Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and stick around. Also, if you need help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. I also have some self-study courses about manifesting your specific person, and I do have a members-only channel with a lot of perks for members, including weekly live workshops with a different manifesting topic each week, weekly live group coaching, a lot of exclusive content, monthly challenges for a chance to win a free one-on-one coaching session with me, and a lot more. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website or to the membership channel. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. In today's video, I want to talk to all of you who are manifesting your SP, your specific person. And I want to talk about something that is very, very important. It's actually hugely important when you're manifesting an SP, and that goes whatever the situation might be, whether you might be no contact, whether you are a couple with them, whether you are married to them, whether you are friends with benefits, whether you're just dating and you want to date them exclusively, whether you're just friends or just acquaintances, whatever the situation might be for each one of you, I want to talk to you about self-love and just how important it is and how much it plays into your SP manifestation. So this is what I'll be discussing in today's video. Stay tuned. So the topic of this video, as I just said, is self-love and how it plays into your manifestation of your specific person. And I want you guys to realize this. I want you to understand it very, very well, because the degree and the extent to which you love yourself is also going to be, and it's also going to determine the extent and the degree to which your SP, your specific person, loves you. So I want all of you who are watching this video to ask yourself these questions. Am I valuing myself enough? Am I respecting myself? Am I making choices in my life? It doesn't only have to be about your SP, it can be generally, that may be harming me, that may be hurting me in some way, either emotionally or mentally or physically or spiritually, or if not harming me and hurting me, at least setting me back and not allowing me to fulfill and realize my full potential. Do I know how to set healthy boundaries? And do I know how to do it in a healthy, balanced way? Because there are people who are in one end of the spectrum setting really hard boundaries about everything and anything all the time, much of which is unnecessary, and these people do that out of ego, or they're playing games with it, thinking that this is what they're supposed to be doing to attract their ideal partner or to manifest their SP. On the other end of the spectrum, we have the people who are, I know you're not going to like the term, but I'm going to say it because there's no better way to say it, doormats. People who will say yes to everything, who will deny their own selves. They will deny their own needs. They will mold their needs and their desires around what their SP wants for fear of losing them, for fear of not pleasing them enough, for fear of appearing not good enough for them. So they deny themselves to try and appeal to their SP. That is also a method and a strategy that doesn't work either. So yes to boundaries that honor yourself and who you are and your desires and your priorities. No to using boundaries as games, and no to having no boundaries. You want to be setting healthy and balanced boundaries and only set them when it's required, obviously. All these things that I've just been discussing are encompassed in the whole concept of self-love. Do you love yourself enough? Do you value yourself enough? Do you prioritize yourself? And by that I mean, do you have a good grasp of what your priorities are, what your needs are, what your actual desires are, where you see yourself and your life in the present and in the future, and so adjusting your life accordingly as needed and if needed to align it with those core desires, those core needs, those core priorities. The reason why I said earlier in this video that the degree and the extent of your self-love is also going to determine the degree and the extent to which your SP loves you and returns your feelings and reciprocates your feelings is very, very simple. When you love yourself and when you respect yourself, you are automatically and very, very naturally teaching other people to treat you in that way. In other words, people treat you the way you treat yourself. It sounds like a cliche, but it's one of the biggest truths in human relations, and especially when it comes to intimate relationships, romantic relationships, interpersonal relationships. And you can think about what I'm saying and validate this experience within yourself and confirm it within yourself by asking yourself this very, very simple question. Would I like to be dating or be married to or be in some way stuck, let's say, with a person who doesn't value themselves, who doesn't respect themselves, and who is, let's say, a doormat to me? I bet the vast majority of you, if not all of you, would say no to that. Maybe in the beginning, there is some satisfaction, there is some gratification, some validation. Oh, they do everything for me. They're doing everything I want them to do. They have me on such a high pedestal that they do whatever I ask them to do. However, over some time, you are going to notice that if you have a partner like that, a spouse like that, a boyfriend, girlfriend like that, you are inevitably going to lose respect for them. And once you start losing respect for them, you're also losing your attraction to them, and you're also losing your interest in them. Instead of loving them and appreciating them, giving you everything you want and everything you ask for, instead you start despising them. You start resenting them. You start disrespecting them. Why? Because something in you sees and realizes that they are denying their own self. And no one, you guys, wants to be with a partner like that. This is universal human experience, and this is what your SP feels as well, just as how you would feel with an SP like that. On the other end of the spectrum, and again, these are just examples, because the whole concept of self-love is very broad, you wouldn't want to be with someone who's playing games and who's using boundaries as a way to get what they want out of you. Again, in the beginning, this might be appealing in some ways and even attractive, especially if it starts triggering your chasing instincts, your hunter instincts. But over some time, someone who is very, very rigid with their boundaries, who doesn't budge, and who uses boundaries as a game, as a mind game, is also someone who you're going to start resenting, someone who you're going to realize that you don't want to be with. Someone who you realize is very, very difficult to date, very difficult to love, very difficult to live with because of all the drama they're causing all the time, because of all the tension that they're causing all the time, because ultimately they're not loving themselves either. Because people who use boundaries as a game and as a mind game are usually very, very emotionally insecure people. They are controlling people, and someone who is controlling is not emotionally stable, is not emotionally secure, and I can guarantee you they don't love themselves, or at least not in healthy ways. So to go back to what I said earlier in this video, are you valuing yourself enough? Are you able to learn and train yourself to be secure enough within yourself, to love your SP in a healthy way, but at the same time, never losing sight of your own self, who you are, what you deserve, what your needs, desires, priorities, core values are, and prioritizing yourself and honoring these values and needs for yourself over any SP. This is, you guys, what makes you respected by your SP. This is what makes you super attractive, super magnetic, super irresistible to them. And this is what makes them put their best foot forward to be able to keep you in their life or have you in their life or get together with you or get back together with you, whatever the situation might be for each one of you. So I cannot emphasize enough how important self-love is when you are manifesting an SP. Because the degree and the extent to which you love yourself, you respect yourself, you honor yourself, is also the degree and the extent to which your SP is going to love you and honor you and respect you. So very, very important to always maintain sight of who you are, what you want, what your priorities are, what your core values are, and resist the temptation to mold these around an SP. And always, you guys, maintain your integrity. If you have this principle in mind and if you follow it, you're never going to lose in your SP manifestation. You're going to be getting blessings with your SP coming in very effortlessly, very naturally, because you are very naturally attractive and magnetic to them. And they're going to love you and appreciate you for who you are. But most important of all, cultivate that self-love within yourself. That is the key to being loved by everyone else, including and especially your specific person. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.